Ciao a tutti amici e bentornati sul mio canale, io sono Grace, oggi continuiamo la nostra avventura con il secondo episodio di Ritorno al futuro. Ok, quindi abbiamo raccolto la pianta, anzi il vaso, in questa casa del futuro, vediamo un po' cosa ci dicono gli aiuti. Allora, Parker potrebbe liberarsi del controllo di Edna se avesse qualcosa su di lei, ma come farla parlare? Una confessione registrata andrebbe bene. Puoi trovare un registratore all'Expo. Scambia fuori i fiori dello stand dell'arredamento del futuro con quelli della cimice. Ok. Quindi, intanto facciamoci un giro per l'Expo, prima, innanzitutto. C'era questo stand qua, che...
Enlightenment awaits you. Anders
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
A distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
Ok. Poi andiamo linea telefonica, controlliamo.
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Greetings,
Lì
forward thinkers of Hill Valley.
qua c'è un altro un'altra pianta, un altro vaso e lo andiamo,
Don't walk off with the recording plant.
e
It's
lo
the
andiamo a
only one I
rubare.
got.
Allora proviamo a fare un lavoro così, intercambiamo questo vaso con questo, che infatti ci dice apparecchio di registrazione. Andiamo a sostituire.
What?
Perfetto. Grandioso. Ora hai una cimice, ma dove piazzarla? Io direi nella cabina telefonica. Il tuo obiettivo parlerà liberamente solo se crederà di avere un totale riservatezza. Prepara la tua trappola mettendo i fiori con la cimice nella cabina telefonica, infatti. Poi con il numero di telefono andiamo nella casa del futuro e chiamiamo la cabina telefonica. E vediamo se riusciamo a
Okay,
parlare con
call me a
Edna.
snoop.
Grande, cimice piazzata qui. Andiamo alla casa del futuro e vediamo se riusciamo a liberarci di Edna.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Ok, allora, vediamo un po'. Se non ricordo male era il bottone del telefono, infatti, quello vero.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Allora, cabina telefonica del futuro.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
Allora, sono Carl Sagan.
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Posso parlare con Edna?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan.
Allora, parlami
I'm a
sul
little
piano.
unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Dunque, i piani sono
There's been a
cambiati.
change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered and so on and so forth.
I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No, I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
Il tuo oscuro segreto,
Regarding,
vediamo un po'.
you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumphing up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl?
È stata lei che ha incendiato il bar
It's
clandestino
just you and me.
e quindi è stato per colpa sua
I
che
don't
do
think I
appena
ever
tutti i
asked you why
giorni.
you burned down all those
E lei è la
speakeasies.
piromane.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Oh, where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Bene, bene, bene.
Next
Recuperiamo.
up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Dicendo bene bene, recuperiamo allora il nostro vaso che ci è stato molto utile. Perfetto.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
E consegniamolo allo sbirro là in fondo.
Well,
Hey, Danny.
do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder.
It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. I've got to get Emmett out of that glass house.
Ok, quindi
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
ok, quindi ha detto che il giovane Doc è infatti nella casa di vetro. Ok, quindi andiamo là. Ma prima di andare là volevo fare uno scherzo a Trixie telefonando alla cabina e dirgli che siamo.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow,
Andiamo un
where
po'.
a man's home is truly his castle. Here gratificates a
Vediamo, che siamo Kid
In the house
Turner.
of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Vediamo se
Klondike
risponde.
4253.
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
Kid Turner.
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
Ok. Credevo che ci sarebbe cascato, invece niente. Allora andiamo nella casa di vetro che presuppongo sia qua. Ecco.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Ok. Allora, noi dobbiamo andare di qua. Non si apre, l'unica altra cosa c'è questa qui da poter tirare, vediamo un po'.
Something's blocking it.
Qualcosa la sta bloccando. Ok, quindi adesso dobbiamo averla sbloccata.
This is more
Perfetto. Ok. Questa mi sa che infatti è bloccata perché c'è questa qua che la blocca, vediamo un po'. Spostiamo anche questo. Ok, adesso dobbiamo riuscire ad aprire questa. No,
Something's blocking it.
qualcosa la sta bloccando. Allora deve essere qualcosa di sopra.
This is more complicated than it looks. When I moved that first wall, I opened one passage, but I blocked another.
E dovrebbe essere questa qua gialla, è l'unica che possiamo spostare, e infatti bloccava questa qua verde. Esatto, eccoli là. Dai Doc, non si possono fare queste cose qui, su. No, dobbiamo andare di là, vediamo un po'. Questa sarà bloccata infatti con la porta rossa. Con questa. Ok, adesso dovrebbe aprirsi quella là. Esatto. Ah, ok, quindi un passaggio segreto.
Where'd you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause, just for the heck of it?
Ok, quando siamo usciti dal passaggio segreto, ho notato che il palombaro si stava muovendo in modo insolito.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just there.
E infatti la voce mi sembra familiare.
You might catch them.
Togliti il
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors. You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute. No, it's not. It's... Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Che ne hai fatto di Emmett?
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fammi guardare
I
nella
think I'm gonna take a
bathysphere.
closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Allora, solleva la
Take a ride
battisfera.
in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Ma noi ce l'avevamo un il
You're
biglietto.
not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me
Quindi
a
non
break.
ci vuole far salire neanche con il biglietto. Dunque potremmo andarglielo dire al nostro parente McFly. Ma lo vedremo prossimamente. Amici, io direi che il nostro secondo episodio finisce qui. Spero che la nostra avventura vi stia piacendo. Se non siete iscritti al canale iscrivetevi. Se vi è piaciuto il filmato lasciate un bel like. Vi ringrazio per avermi seguito. Ci vediamo con il prossimo gameplay. Un saluto a tutti da GraceGamer78.